Hello there, Aquarius. How's it going? Here we are again to do another weekly tarot scope for you. So this is supposed to be for about a week, 7 days from whenever you see this. So it doesn't matter when the upload is. It's just supposed to be from when you connect with the energy. So that seems to work better for me to get more condensed messages. And this is for Aquarian and Aquarius cross watchers. Hello. Hey, thank you guys so much for all your likes and subscribes and shares. Appreciate it. Calling in guides, angels, and anyone from the highest good for Aquarius for the week. Hey, I just saw the Fool card, but I can't remember if it was in reverse or not. So if that comes up again, it will be significant. So what do we have for this week for Aquarius? Aquarius, please. All right. So, okay. Whoa. So we have some heavy energy. For some of you, very simply, there's going to be a divorce. And by divorce, I mean the actual separation. You're going to, at this point, actually be able to feel the Five of Pentacles, the being left out. For some of you, I'm getting that this is somebody that you thought was your soulmate. Like you had these really strong feelings, like it was all fives, you know, all the change. You're like, yeah, when you or around this person, you're like, this is the one that is supposed to be for me. But there's some kind of revelation in the week ahead that leaves you to heartbreak. Now, for some of you, this has already happened. And this is the week that you're going to start feeling it, because this is emotions. You know, this is the Three of Swords. For those of you who aren't familiar with this deck, this is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And that's the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Air. We might have a Taurus here. But, so I feel like this is, for some of you, I feel like this was like, you knew it was coming. But for some of you, I think it might be shocking. Because, like I was saying, you were like, oh, this is my soulmate twin flame. And then, bam, they choose someone else. Oh, they choose someone else. That was, I just got chills when I said that. Who do we have coming out for Aquarius this week, please? Oh, my goodness. So, this card has been coming out for everybody. And it's the Singer of Connection. And it's kind of like a Hierophant type energy. It is the spiritual making of a connection. And that's what I was saying. Like, this is your, whether or not you're supposed to be with this person that we're talking about here, there is definitely some kind of spiritual connection. Now, the thing about soul contracts is that people come in, soulmates come in for a reason, a season, or a lesson. And for some of you, this is very much a lesson in that something about trusting your intuition. Oh, I just heard that song, KT Tunstall. You're not the one for me. Woohoo! With the early hours with a big black horse and a cherry tree. But specifically the line, you're not the one for me. But that's the point. I think that's the point of what we're getting at, is that we as in the Aquarian energy was really all about this. And there's some kind of action gonna happen this week to where you're like, all right, and you accept the five, which is the half, you know, half of two wholes, and then you start to feel the Three of Swords. So then we have Mickle, and this talks about I mean, yeah, it talks about having fun, and it talks about, like, you know, being happy, but paired here with the undressing of a salad. To undress a salad back to just lettuce is seemingly impossible. And so with these two paired together, it's like, well, you know, I'm really feeling this heartbreak, this end. I can really, really feel it. And it seems like I'll never be happy again. So we have an energy over here that is strongly feeling like it's the end of the world as we know it, you know, and I think it was because there was so much, and my nose is itching like crazy, but I think it's because there was so much trust here that this was finite, final, like that was going to be the one, no matter how long it took to like make the connection. It's like the final cut. What else do we have coming out for Aquarius this week, please? Woo! Yeah, man. So that is the fairy guide. This is what I like to call the absolute clean slate. Beginning from, you know, so picture like a blank canvas, right? It's always, you know, the canvas is white, and then you have the opportunity to paint whatever you want on it. So basically, as an overlying, you know, for the week, we've got this feeling of just not feeling okay, like it's never, ever, ever going to be okay again. But then you have this coming in, and it's like the fairies being like, well, that's only if you decide to paint that here. If you, with your thoughts, especially as an air sign, and you can manifest what is through your thoughts, right? If you're going to think this, then that is what you're going to paint on this. So imagine the paint is your thoughts. So what you put on this is the new canvas of your life, but it depends on where your head is at. And this split here is essentially ushering in this new canvas, which can be a gift, you know, because if this wasn't meant to be, even though you really thought it was, then it's just gonna, it would just do nothing but cause pain anyways. So it's kind of better that it's like a blessing to get this new canvas. Anyone else coming out for Aquarius this week, please? Yee! This is my air sign card, or one of them. These light colored glowy critters. They're my air signs. But this is about, her name is Phelan Sylph, and she I like to call, like, I want to call this my light bulb moment, where you're headed in one direction and then the light bulb comes on and you switch and go in the other direction. And I think that's this right here. But this light bulb moment brings this and this, which isn't necessarily good. But if this was meant to happen, like if this is part of the chapter that you're supposed to be living right now, this end. But the thing is that I don't even think it's really an end, because it doesn't really feel like there was a beginning. It feels like a thought or like a desire. But somehow or another this week you get the light bulb comes on, and it could be, you know, conversation, it could be a lot of things, and so that's what actually I'm going to look at. So if you'd like to follow me to the extended, what we're going to be exploring is how this happened. We're going to be exploring what the spiritual purpose was, like what the lesson you were supposed to learn was. Then we're going to look at some advice on how to get out of this. I'm going to clarify all these cards and then get some timing for when you, like a time that you can literally expect this to happen. So if you'd like to follow me to Vimeo, the link for that is in the box below. And Aquarius, I do appreciate you stopping by. And until next week, have a good one.